was pretty good.
Yeah, the nut, the cashew, sriracha honey.
Sriracha honey cashew is pretty good.
Damn good.
Uh-huh.
Downtown. Hey, how you doing?
I walked in, he handed me this, I don't know, I thought it was peanut brittle. I don't know what it was.
Honey sriracha cashews from the Carolina Country Store, Mercantile, downtown Wilmington.
I may be stopping there to get some. That was pretty good.
Yeah, they should be for $12, that little thing. I think that's expensive. Maybe I'm just cheap. Hey, you, when I ask you how you did in football and you're like, I didn't do good. You did good. No, then you can admit then that I must have done horrible.
No, I think you did okay.
Okay.
I didn't check.
You don't even know.
I didn't check them. No.
But, yeah.
I didn't check the picks because I'll check them after tonight. There's 2 more games tonight.
Right.
I'm hoping to consistently be a shade above 500.
Well, of course.
Right
it's
now,
a good
I
goal.
could be 1 or 2 below 500. So we'll see what happens. But that's where we are. That's where I am anyway.
You would be 1 below 500 if you didn't lose any more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So you got a good chance at being 500 or better tonight.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because the stupid freaking Packers and Cowboys tied yesterday.
I know.
They tied. We'll get to football in a second.
Well, the tie doesn't matter. 6.5 point spread. You picked the wrong team.
If they go to overtime, if they could just
6
overtime,
points.
I was trying for 7 points before the end of the game.
Well,
okay,
but 6.5.
I know,
It was a loss no matter what.
I hate them all.
Okay. Anyway.
Listen, okay, this is what I want to talk about real quick. I'm going on a cruise, and I'm also going to London. And the last time I was in London, you like stand-up comedy? You like going to live stand-up comedy? Like watching on TV? Anything?
I mean, John, you know this. I do.
Okay, so when was the last time you went? Because I know downtown Dead Crow is good, but in England, in London, if we get a little frisky, I'm going to go, when I get there 2 weeks before you, I'm going to go to the Top Secret Comedy Club, which is just, you walk in, there's no admission. You just go, and there's no admission price. And afterwards, you pay them.
You pay them. It's a donation?
Yeah, it's like to them.
Okay. I mean, I would, John, I would go. I watch stand-up all the time. I'm a stand-up fan always.
Because on the cruise ship, one of my favorite things is to go to the comedy shows, and I talk to the comedians afterwards. A lot of fun. It's actually a bucket list thing of mine, which I'm actually trying to figure out how to put a little stand-up thing together and see if I go to open mic. Not in town though. I don't want anybody to know me. I think it's better if I go in cold because I'll be lying through my teeth about a lot of shit. But it's okay. I just want to go and try. I have a lot of things written on my phone. Some of them I think are funny. Some of them I think you think are terrible. But it doesn't matter because if you don't know me,
it doesn't matter. Right. Just to go up there is an accomplishment. So good for you.
But one of Cher's favorite things and one of my favorite things is to go live to see stand-up comedy and also to watch it on whatever, YouTube or on all the other ones. There's 2 guys that I've been watching because she loves this one guy. And the other guy we found this past week, I love the guys that interact with the crowd. That's their whole show. That's it. Their whole show.
It could be. And do you know Jordan Jensen? Woman.
No.
She was downtown. One of my favorites. I'm very upset that I didn't go down and see her. But most of the stuff that I watch of her, which is just on social, is most of it is her interacting with the audience. But she's got a Netflix special out right now. It just came out in the last couple of weeks or month or something like that on Netflix. I still have not watched it, but what I do watch and love of her is how funny she can be when she's just all of a sudden, and it's not even like she's asking, like she asks questions and stuff, but oftentimes it's like somebody sparks her to ask a question because they're being loud in the audience or they're saying something, and hey, well, what's that all about? Are you on the spectrum? Or or whatever it is. And she is such a I really highly recommend her because she's so
quick-witted,
open. She'll say anything.
Oh yeah, and
it's just like, and there's no embarrassing her when it comes down to, how she's into step porn, and unapologetically will say anything about like she's had fantasies about her dad. That's like, but not even in a way where it's like she's trying to glorify it. She's going like, it's sick. It's just wacky. But anyway. Well,
there's 2 guys that do crowd work, and I didn't realize it. Cher's obsessed with this one guy, Maximini. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Maximini. His shows, I believe he's Iranian, but he's American. But he travels all over the world. But he does a lot of shows in the U.S. I want to go check him out because the crowd work is his whole show. And the other guy is Ian Bagg. One of them's on primetime, and one of them is just on YouTube. And you watch Maximini on YouTube, or you watch the show by Ian Bagg, it's just hysterical. These guys are so funny. I wanted to know what they're like when they're with their friends. Are they funny? Is that what it is? Or are they just like, because I know some really funny people that they're just quiet. They're just super quiet around, but they're just hysterical. I don't know.
What was the other guy besides Maximini? I never saw him before. I looked at a picture.
Ian Begg. And he's got a special on Prime. And it was the whole thing. And he's from California. I think he's Canadian from California. Yeah. And he's got good facial expressions. But Maximini is really great with the crowd work. And I want to go because the last time I was in London and I went to the Top Secret, the comedy club, there was a guy there who all he did was crowd work also. And it was fantastic. He saw 3 comedians that night. And I like supporting that because I think it's funny. I think it's really hard to do. I think it takes balls.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I just want to have the balls to do it one time with a group of complete strangers. And I won't tell anybody that I know that I'm doing it because I don't want anybody to show up.
Yeah, I stopped talking about wanting to do stand-up because it just upsets me that it doesn't upset me, but I just know, or I don't have the balls to get up there. And it's not about not being funny. I think I'm going to just cry.
You think you're going to cry?
If I talk and I'm really nervous and and I'm so super nervous, my voice will crack and then my voice will quiver almost as if I'm gonna, but I'm not gonna cry.
That doesn't, 4 people makes it easy. Is that
much
what it is?
Easier? And I've also done stuff on my own, and I know that on stage where it's not comedy, but I'm the only one really talking, and I've got somebody else there that I did something recently, but I was super nervous, and that's okay to be nervous, but I'm scared that if I go out there, the next level of super nervous is my voice starts to go like this, and then I start to quiver, and it sounds like I'm kind of crying. And I'm not really crying, but tears aren't coming out, but that's the ultimate fear of embarrassment. And who cares? I shouldn't care, right. But I do very much so care.
Oh, I think that's my problem. First of all, I don't give a shit. And second of all, I do definitely suffer from Dunning-Kruger and think I'd be really good at it. In the meantime, guys are honing their craft forever, for years, doing this since they're whatever, in their teenage years and through college or whatever. Yeah, I'm past my prime, and I'm just going to go out there and, light it up once I get off the stage.
So yeah, if you think that, who knows? And you could light it up one night and all of a sudden have a good crowd. But then even if it was your first night, I think comedians have talked about that. I went up there, I thought this, wow, it really worked out great. I'm like, I got this in the bag. And then they shit the bed and then shit the bed again. And then realized, oh, okay, something was working one night, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't know.
Good so you just want to bring my confidence level down right away and say, okay, no, if I do it once, I did it, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. If I do it once, I'll see if I can do it a couple of times.
Okay.
But it's hard. It's super hard. And that's why, especially with people and hecklers, and it's just so funny just watching people take care of stuff. I saw Sebastian Maniscalco go in live. I've seen other people live. I want to go see Joe Coy because I like him. But these other people that I see, and I've seen Bert Kreischer, which they're all different. They're all different type of comedians. Very. But the ones that do the solely just crowd work and go in, and I've seen a few of them on cruise ships, they're incredible because it's just they're asking them what you do and what your name and who's with you. And then all of a sudden it's wait, what? This person's with that and this person with that. And that's their whole show.
Yeah, no, I understand.
So I'm looking forward to going and seeing who's going to be at Top Secret Comedy Club. And maybe you and Rob will go with me.
And you said it's just crowd work there?
The 2 people out of the 3 people I saw was crowd work.
Okay, so you don't know. It's not like the place is just crowd work.
No, and it's actually, you never know. You get big names there, really big names there. You just never know. They're just working on a special, and they show up there. Yeah. And it's really a popular place. But
I'd like to go to the Comedy Store one of these days, and I want to go to Austin and go to Joe Rogan's comedy club. But I've seen everyone that you've talked about, and a ton, of course, but not live. Kreischer made it in town live, too. He was here.
He was here? And he did a live show here?
Yeah, he was at Dead Crow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait a second.
I saw him in Fayetteville.
Was he at Dead Crow, or was he just hanging out at Dead Crow with his bus? I think he was at Dead Crow. I think he was there.
He did a show at Dead Crow?
I think so.
That'd be so wild because...
6 months ago.
Okay.
I think.
Well, you know what? That would have been amazing. I thought I would have heard about that or actually seen if it was scheduled. Maybe he just did it off the cuff because I'm wrong. I'm on their VIP list.
maybe I'm wrong. But his tour bus was there and he was hanging out there.
He was probably just hanging out at the bar and having fun. And maybe one of his buddies was doing something.
All right. I'm going to search it while you bring up the next thing.
Well, the next thing that I'm going to bring up is last week we talked about prairie dogs, friend or foe. Uh-huh. And somebody texted back saying they're actually both friend or foe. They put it in the comments. And I had no idea that they burrow those holes and they wind up actually being homes for owls, which is the friend part. But the foe part, they carry disease like monkeypox. Get the hell out of here with these freaking prairie dogs. Never again. I don't. If I get anywhere near them, I'm not running through a field anymore. I'll stay on the street. I'll do the extra quarter of a mile. I'm not wandering through a field and worrying about these prairie dogs coming after me. If I get monkeypox, I already had chickenpox. I'm worried about anything else. I don't need it. I'm worried about shingles because I had chickenpox with all these stupid commercials. I don't need monkeypox. What does that mean? Do I start... Do I start doing that? What the hell's monkeypox?
Well, have you not looked it up?
I know it's a disease, but I don't know what the. Why do they call it monkeypox? What is the symptoms that make it monkeypox? I don't know.
Okay. What makes monkeypox monkeypox?
Oh, he's the best.
I mean, it's just searching, and now it's searching me saying it's just searching. Great.
That's your phone that you hate. I can't wait to get a new phone and hate that one.
Probably won't. It's a specific type of orthopox virus. The disease is distinct from other ones like smallpox due to its unique genetic makeup and clinical features such as swollen lymph nodes, but I'm not sure why they call it monkey. Sorry.
And that is the medical part of our show. Okay, we're going to get to football now. We're going to get to results. Brian did a lot of homework this week. He knows all about the games, and he knows everything that happened
when you showed
yesterday.
up. I was surprised you were here, and I forgot that I was supposed to look at stuff. I did look at like one game, and I don't even remember what it was.
I will say that the U.S. actually came close, because I have the multi-view on my thing. The U.S. came close to possibly pulling off the biggest upset in history.
And it would have been, I'm glad that they didn't, because fuck the nasty ass fans if they're being assholes at Bethpage. Meaning they were, from what I read and what I heard people talking about, they were just way out of line, no class, and it just screamed of Long Island to me. Even though I know people go all over the world to see it. Half that crowd was Long Island, and I bet you 95% of the obnoxious douchebags that were fucking being loud were from New York.
Some of our old friends, yes.
Probably. But that doesn't excuse it.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm glad that they fucking lost. Anyway, go on.
It's a pretty amazing thing, though, that they tried to come back. I'm just saying. I know. The crowd can be the crowd, all right?
I mean, but the crowd was out of line from what? Are they blowing it out, or were they not, like, really out of line? And over again. One of the announcers, a comedian, ended up freaking apologizing because she started off a chant that went off into the crowd, and then she ended up quitting, right? Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Okay, so I think that's what happened. I'm going to have to verify
now I'm going to have
it.
to check that out again, and we'll talk about that. But I have no idea. But I do know this. I know that I was rooting for some of the guys, the first-time players. They did pretty good. Scheffler shit the bed, and that's one of the reasons why they lost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he did not do well. And McIlroy and Lowry, they pulled their own. And in all honesty, 2 years from now, when they go to, I believe it's in Ireland, I wonder what the team's going to be. But that's going to be a serious, serious party because they got the cup now twice.
Yeah, it is in Ireland?
In Ireland, so it's going to be wild.
Let's go.
It was a great... Let's get through England first. Let's see how England goes. We'll go to Ireland.
I mean, I've been in Ireland several times.
I've never been. So
I know.
I'd like to go.
I'm just looking for an excuse.
But if we try to go to that, you might as well just break open your wallet right now and start paying for it because it's gonna be expensive.
Heather McMahon resigned as the first TMC at the Ryder Cup. Her resignation followed an incident where she led a vulgar chant targeting European golfer Rory McIlroy.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't even know what happened. Now when we're done with this podcast, I'll be checking this out.
All right.
Results from last week. We're going to go through, and we're going to go through this week's picks.
Whatever.
Results from last week. Last Thursday night, Seattle Seahawks 23, Arizona 20. I did not realize that Seattle has an unbelievable record on the road and a shit record at home. They are, I think they are 11-0 on the road since last season.
Okay.
And they're like 4-8 at home.
Yeah, you did say that. I thought you said that last week. You told me this before.
I didn't know. I told you this on the phone. I didn't say it on the podcast because I did not know. I found out this weekend.
All right. Well,
I wish I knew that in my betting, even though I did pick the Seahawks.
I picked them too. One of the very few wins I got.
Tommy was the only one who picked Arizona. Poor Tommy. I don't think he's won a Thursday night yet. I cannot stand, I said it last year on the podcast, I cannot stand overseas games because I'm so thrown by the teams, wondering whether they're on vacation with their families, which is what happens a lot of time, or whether or not they're actually ready to play. Vikings 21, the Steelers, your favorite quarterback of all time, 24.
They're playing their next week again, right?
The Vikings are.
Oh, the Vikings
Not the Steelers.
Gotcha.
The Vikings are. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, that game was in the hands. Anybody could have won that game. I really thought a few times that the Vikings were going to pull it out, but Carson Wentz, what Carson Wentz does sometimes, and it just turnovers, and that was it. Watt, he had his way. Turnovers, sacks, everything. I'm not a Steelers fan, even more because they're spoiled. They're ready to go to the playoffs again. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Rodgers is there, and he doesn't deserve it. I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve it.
No, and it's a great story, and he'll probably make it to the playoffs. I think I texted you this and go. And I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl. It'll be a hell of a story.
There's going to be 7 teams right now in the Super Bowl because you've said that about a few.
I don't know.
I think you've said that about a few.
Okay, we'll see.
Next game, my team, which I did pick, the Commanders on the road at the Falcons, who got shut out the week before by Carolina. Commanders 27, Falcons 34. I picked the Falcons because they have a ton of weapons. And the Commanders were a little bit weak with injuries. And the Falcons showed that they could hang in there. That quarterback is going to take a while to grow into a position. But the truth about the Falcons is they could beat anybody on any day. They could also look like they did against Carolina because they got the weapons. They just got to be in sync. And it's all that quarterback. If that quarterback can put it in play and not turn the ball over, they can win a lot of games. And they will surprise people. The game that I am so shocked about, Chargers 18, Giants 21. Jackson Dart comes in and beats the Chargers at home.
Right. It was just looked at it and shook my head.
They won the game, even though I think it was the second quarter that they lost their star receiver for the year. They said yesterday they had a torn ACL probably.
Oh, the Giants had lost
the Giants' best receiver went down. Now you got a rookie quarterback coming in with your biggest weapon down, and you still win the game against that stud defense. He can run. They were confused by him. He's got more athleticism than Russell Wilson. They're a threat.
And Russell's just
Russell's
sitting
on the bench. He's sitting. They benched him.
Well, there you go.
He's a threat. Jackson Dart is a threat. The Chargers should be okay. I should have realized they're traveling all the way across the country. They're playing a rookie quarterback. They take him lightly. Jim Harbaugh has a really good record against rookie quarterbacks, but it didn't matter. Jackson Dart's the real deal. The game I was surprised about was the Titans 0, the Texans 26. 2 weeks in a row, one of my teams got shut out. Last week it was Atlanta. This week it's the Titans. Cam Ward, who was up for the Heisman, he came in second in the Heisman voting to Hunter, who was on Jacksonville. And then he has done nothing. The number 1 draft pick in the league has done nothing. And he was cursing his balls off at the press conference afterward. He's pissed. This team has to do something around him, but they may lose him, meaning confidence-wise and everything else. That's why everybody's talking about Jackson Dart. Is he going to be okay? If they put him in, is he going to get killed? He did fine. Cam Ward is struggling. That team is struggling. Tennessee, it's going to take a while. This is a huge rebuild for them. Huge rebuild. New coach and new quarterback. It's trouble. And the Texans looked okay. They were at home, but
they're supposed to be good, and they've been doing pretty poorly. So,
yes,
it was due. They were due.
They were due.
It was one of the few wins I got.
Same here.
I think that's 2.
Baker Mayfield ran out of time and threw a terrible interception and a terrible choice at the end of that game, or he would have possibly won again coming from behind. Because they were so far down, the Eagles 31, Tampa 25. They had I want to say it was a 1st and goal or from the 15-yard line inside the red zone, and he scrambled, and he didn't need to throw the ball. Just throw it away and play another down, and he tried to force it in, and it was a turnover, and that was their shot to take the lead in a game that they were down big.
So that was when the score was when they were only 6 behind?
Yes.
So they would have taken the lead by 1.
They would take the lead by 1.
And then that was the final.
They would have covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like 6 or 7 minutes left, and they got the ball back again, but he got sacked again.
Ugh.
Yeah, Tampa really showed that they actually have something, especially coming back against the Eagles.
Yeah, Tampa's a threat, and I was disappointed. What's the next game?
The next game is the Panthers 13, the Patriots 42.
Ugh, I don't know why I picked the Panthers. Was a big spread?
It was like 5, I think.
Ugh, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
I said the Patriots should have beat the Steelers the week before. They'll straighten that out. The Patriots were going to win that game. Carolina is not that great. And Carolina had the lead in that game.
Well, I mean, they had the lead the first minute, right? Yeah. That was it.
But
it was
what I'm saying is you thought Carolina was going to keep going? No.
I did.
The Patriots
that's what I watched. Them. I watched the highlights on that game because I knew, or at least some of the highlights.
That's going to be a really weird team this year, the Patriots. Because you don't know. Sometimes they look like they could do anything. Last week, they turned the ball over 5 times. This week, I think they turned the ball over once. But
yeah, they looked good. I did. I watched a lot of highlights.
Okay. The quarterback looked okay. The running back who fumbled 3 times looked better. So this is going to be an interesting season for second place in the division. Saints, 19. The Bills, 31. That spread was 16.5. I said it was too high. And I still picked the Bills because you don't know what the Bills can do.
Yeah.
They could win. I mean, the Saints are terrible, but they actually had a lead in that game at one point.
Yeah, Buffalo's good for 21 points in a freaking quarter in a pinch.
They can do anything.
You never know.
What happens is at the end of the game when you just sit back like, yeah, we won the game. Let's not get anybody hurt. Let's not worry about it. Who cares? We won. And I'm like, yes, but you need 16.5 points.
Yes.
Just score one more touchdown.
And that's why it's a fix.
Don't put the backup in.
It's all crooked. Yep, I'm saying it. I don't care. Trust me. Go on.
All right. The Browns, 10. The Lions, 34. I did not see the Lions beating them by 24 points. The spread, I think, was 8.5 points.
Did you pick Detroit?
No, I picked Cleveland.
You picked Cleveland. That's one of the few I got. I got 3, I think. 3 wins.
I picked Cleveland specifically because Detroit manhandled Baltimore last week. They manhandled them. And I said, okay, Detroit's coming off a high. They won a huge game. They're going home. They should beat the Browns, even though the Browns beat the Packers, another division rival of Detroit. Similar playing styles. You know what? The Browns will hold them a little bit. Detroit should win. They might win by 4. They might win by 7.
Right.
But they're not going to win by 24.
They destroyed them.
It wasn't even close.
And I'm glad.
I am not picking against the Lions for the rest of the season until I pick against them. I'm not.
Right, exactly.
Because I love them this year. They decided, yeah, we don't care if we got rid of the coaches. I don't care. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want right now. And they're destroying people.
And I'm happy for them.
Here's the game I picked. The Jaguars 26, the 49ers 21.
This one I didn't even have on my list because I doubled. I forgot to make this pick. And it would have been a win. Both of the picks that I've missed, one week I did 15 picks and I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize I missed one. The next week I did 16 and I picked 2 of the same team.
Yes.
Both of them I would have won.
Well,
fuck.
This was the 49ers 21. They had injuries. And the Jags going across the country on the road 26. The Jags hung in there. They almost gave the game away at the end. But
they did cover. They won. They were getting points, right?
Yes.
All that, yeah.
The Jaguars are going to give a little bit of trouble to the Colts.
This week you're talking about?
In that division.
Oh, in that division. Well, yeah, why not? I mean, the Colts lost too, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No,
right?
But that's the game we're talking about right now.
Well, good. I told you last week, I said, get ready to lose, Colts, because I'm picking you.
The Colts 20, the Rams 27.
Yeah.
And the Colts were up in that game quite a bit. But Stafford did what Stafford does, man. Even when he was in Detroit, the games that he's losing in the last minute, they just come out with it. The Colts are still, I will say this, a really good team. I did not believe in them until this game. Because when you do it against good competition on the road, because it took a little bit for the Rams to get going, because they lost that game last week to Philly, and they should have won it if it wasn't for a block kick. This was huge for the Rams' confidence to say, we can come back. Because they didn't play well at the very beginning. And they came back and they took care of business. The Bears in Vegas, 25, the Raiders 24. All the Raiders had to do was kick the field goal to win the game and cover at the end. Because I had the Raiders win the game and cover.
You had the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the Bears won that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I squeaked another one in there.
Okay. So I had the Raiders, and they blocked the freaking field goal again. There's more blocked field goals this year than anything else. The Bears win blocking the field goal in the last second of the game. This game, I don't know who you had, but I had the Chiefs all the way.
Chiefs against 20.
Ravens 20.
Oh, God.
Chiefs 37. I said, there's no way in hell that the Chiefs are going to 1-3. I said, they're coming back. They won last week. This week they get back at home. They're not letting it happen. Mahomes going to win somehow. Chiefs won by 17. The Ravens are 1-3.
Yeah, I know. I picked them.
That's going to be a really, really interesting season for them to fight, because they were listed as one of the teams to go to the Super Bowl preseason, and they're struggling big time.
All right, well, we'll see. I'll pick them next week.
I've never seen Lamar Jackson on the ground so much getting tackled. The Chiefs do what they do. They always look terrible the first couple of weeks of the season. They just look weird. They squeak a couple by. Guess what? This year, they didn't win those close games. They lost them. Oh, there's fighting. Oh, there's whatever. Yeah, they had two of their receivers out. Kelsey was doing whatever. The defense was terrible in those games. They weren't competing, and Mahomes was keeping them in the games and hanging in there, despite the fact that they were against really, really good teams.
Well, I guess I'm picking KC this week.
Well, we'll see, because there's some competition going on. And the last game yesterday, because it is Monday today, and the Jets are on right now. So the last game yesterday was the Packers versus the Cowboys. Packers 40, Cowboys 40. Oh my gosh, what an anticlimactic finish that was. Nobody won the stupid game. Micah Parsons did save a touchdown from Dak Prescott and tackle him at the very end of the game to preserve the tie. But still, seriously, this game was, I didn't want either one of them to win, but I picked the Packers because I said Micah Parsons is going to destroy him. You have no number one stud receiver for Dallas, and you put up 40 on the Packers? You put up 40 on the Packers? They say the Packers are going to take that division and everything. No. Detroit's back. If you can't stop anybody, either one of these teams can't stop anybody. That's the biggest problem with all these really high-powered teams. They got to have a well-balanced defense. Even when the greatest show on turf was the Rams, where Kurt Warner and Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, and they lit it up, they stopped people. They weren't the number one defense, but if you're 10th, 11th, or 12th defense, you can't be 28th, 29th in defense, because when it comes to the playoffs, you got to stop these teams.
Yeah.
And these are all quote-unquote playoff teams. I don't think any of them are going anywhere. They got to fix a lot of things. Right now, the Jets and the Dolphins are on.
Miami's beating them 10-0, which is great today. And of course, I picked the Jets. Ugh.
And the other game is on right now, and it's Cincinnati and Denver, and it just started. So those two games are going to decide who's going to take the week, me or you. Because
who's going to take the
I
week?
Picked
what
Miami.
Are you talking about?
No, over me or you, just to see who. How many games you got?
Dude, I got freaking 5. There's no way.
I can win the next two and we tie.
I could tie. The odds are not looking very good.
Okay.
You trust me.
Listen,
you know what gets me? Oh, did you do good? No, I didn't do good. And in the meantime, if I do like worse, you're like, that's not bad. Or yeah, it's okay. Like, no. You could say you're doing good this week. You had the potential of getting what? 9?
9.
That's not bad.
That's not great either.
All right. Well, I had that the first week, and you're like, "Oh, you did great week, great week with 9."
I almost went 4-0 in the afternoon, except for the stupid Vegas.
Yeah,
they couldn't kick a field goal.
Stupid Vegas, and me missing out a team. I could have at least. I had 6 right now. If I made a pick,
see that?
Yeah, I do. I see that.
Pay attention.
I'm realizing that football's pissing me off more than it's giving me joy.
Do what
I don't
Sean
even want to be a part of
does.
this anymore.
I sent him the sheet with the odds of the spreads. Just circle them.
I don't have that capability. Or if I do, I don't fucking know how to
do it. It's on the Google phone. It's there. We're going to go to this week's games.
God, let's go through it quick. Okay. What do you got?
Thursday night, San Francisco 49ers staying in California, but are going to the LA Rams.
I'm not saying anything about what I'm picking. Okay. I'm not saying anything about anything because I'm just not. I'm going to listen to
You're going to have no opinion?
I mean, I can have an opinion, but I'm not going to do my picks.
The Rams are favored in LA by 3.5 points.
Rams are favored. That's my comment.
Okay, that's your comment. Well,
yeah. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know, and I don't even know how much of an opinion I have because it's just pissing me off right now. The more I'm looking at it, because I didn't know how many losses I had. I got a lot of fucking losses this week.
It's a long season.
Long season to get far behind. Stop asking me to be positive. It's going to make me more negative.
All right.
More negative.
Be negative.
Thank you.
You're the one
do okay.
You're the one who says put positiveness out there, and you can't do it.
No, well, I mean,
come on,
not
when
right
it comes
now.
to sports.
Not right now.
Okay. I'm picking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams at home. I think 2 in a row. This is a half a point game to me. I think the Rams can win by a field goal. Purdy's back. He didn't have a great game. He was off a couple of weeks. Their receivers are coming back. I know Kittle's still out, but I'm taking the Rams at home. I think they're just a better team at home. They came back against Indy. Indy has a high-powered offense and a good running game, just like the 49ers do. I'm taking the Rams. The next game, I believe Minnesota is in London playing the Cleveland Browns. The Vikings are favored by 3.5 points.
So better for them to be there because they're going to still be there.
They're staying there.
So
I'm taking the Vikings after a disappointing performance against Pittsburgh. I think that the Vikings are going to pull this one out. So
I may agree, but I'm unofficially
3.5.
saying that.
Unofficially. There's no official or unofficial. You're on your own. You do whatever you want.
I know. I'm just saying I wasn't going to say anything, and then I said something.
Your game of the
So
week.
it's turning into me saying I'm officially making a comment. Go on.
The next game is the Cowboys, who decided to tie the Packers, and your team who's playing right now, the Jets. Cowboys on the road at the Jets. Cowboys are favored by 2.5 points.
I really didn't think that the Jets were. I have zero faith in them right now, and if they come back, great. But like the fact that they're down 10-0 with what was a minute left in the first half is just so disappointing. I really fucking want to go against them. Maybe they'll win if I do that, but they make me sick.
Division rivals are different. The Jets and the Cowboys, to me, that's a whole different animal. Although the Cowboys are used to going into that stadium and playing because they're used to being visitors against the Giants once a year, I think the Jets are going to pull this one out. No matter what they do, if nobody gets hurt, I think the Jets can run. I think the Jets have a great running game, and if the quarterback is a mobile quarterback and they can run, and Lamb is out still, I think the Jets can take that game. I don't trust the Cowboys on the road. I just don't.
Yeah, so, I don't get that, but I don't get a lot of football. So, because any team could beat any team no matter where they are. But statistically, did they lose more on the road? I don't know. But the Dallas, if I were to had to bet money on this game, I would go with Dallas all fucking day, especially after what they did last night. Being able to stay on top of whoever the fuck they played, Green Bay, was just like, yeah, it was just impressive. Jets haven't really been impressive.
No, not at all. And that's the game that they usually do well in when they're not impressive.
Well, that's this week.
I bet on history.
We already had 3 weeks of almost got there, and then now tonight, first half. I know 10 is not a lot to be down. They can easily come back from that, but will they? And that's to say that if they can stop Miami.
They both don't have a win. So
I know.
Miami and the Jets.
I understand that.
The Jets need better competition to beat. They're not going to beat Miami. They need to beat. They'll beat like Kansas City. They'll beat.
What are you crazy?
That's how the Jets are.
So they're not going to beat Miami. So great. Okay, that's what you think.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think they are now either.
Miami
before it started. I mean, like every time I said Miami was going to do good in the beginning of this season, I'm like, oh Miami. No, Miami sucks. Miami's in a lot of trouble. Miami's screwed. They're hurting. Okay, Jets. Oh, man, the Jets, man, they got a lot of potential. I know they're not doing it, but they got a lot of potential. Right now, you're like, nah, fucking Miami's going to fucking beat the Jets. And it's like completely opposite of what you've been saying for the last 3 weeks.
Because it's Miami. It's in the heat. It's 100 degrees. The Jets had to come down there.
100 degrees?
It's been hot as hell, yes. Did you see yesterday's heat index in Tampa? They were worried about that game. Yeah, it was hot as hell. That's why they thought
Philly
is it
was
100?
I'm a stickler on exaggeration. Was it like 90 or was it 100?
Is it in the mid-90s?
Is it 87 with a heat index of 93 and you're saying it's 100? Right. I mean, I don't know.
It was 87 here.
It was?
It was warm as hell the last couple days.
77 degrees today.
Oh, yeah, because the clouds that come out,
73.
And we're with the edge of winds and hurricane.
I'm in an arguing mood. I'm in an arguing mood.
Know.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
I like your hat.
Thank you.
Very nice. It's wearing a Detroit Lions hat.
There you go. The Giants are on the road against the Saints. Out of these two teams, the one that actually looks pretty good now
is the Giants.
I know. They don't have their number one wide receiver, and the Saints still have a lot of offensive firepower.
You know, every time I hear a number one wide receiver is out, or even two of their best receivers are out, I always assume that there's two people behind them that are just fucking biting at the whatever they bite at.
Chomping at the bit.
Chomping at the bit. That's it. To just be like, I'm just going to show it. Wow, oh, wow. I'm going to freaking get here. So I don't think that's going to make a lick of difference. I mean, who knows?
You're right.
I don't know.
The most talented receiver in the league that they say could be one of the most talented receivers in the league on the Giants.
One of the top 20 receivers in the league?
No.
Okay, top 3.
Like definitely top 10 out of 30 teams and 60 receivers, so he's pretty high.
Okay.
I'm taking the Giants.
I probably am too. I wasn't going to say anything.
I don't trust the Saints, even though they put up a fight. They put up a fight against Buffalo on the road. They were on the road, then they got to go home.
Most people are going to get beat up by Buffalo.
You're right.
How beat up did they get? And
they lost by 12.
I mean, that's not that
13.
much.
They didn't lose by 16.5, which is what we needed.
I know.
The next game is between the Raiders on the road, and the Raiders showed me nothing, against the Colts in Indy, back in Indy. Both, to me, dome teams, turf teams. The Colts, who really put up a fight against the Rams, and I actually think that they're going to continue that. They still have a powerful offense. I'm going with the Colts minus 6.5 against the Raiders, who
haven't done shit.
Nothing.
They're almost as bad as the freaking Jets. They're as bad as the Jets, aren't they? God, they disgust me. I'd be happier if we had Pete Carroll as a fucking coach.
You did one time, and he didn't do...
Well, that was how long ago was that? Was that in the 90s?
When we were 80s? Kids. When we were children.
In the 80s. Yeah.
The Dolphins, who are playing right now and leading the Jets, are minus 1.5 on the road against our local Carolina Panthers, who did nothing.
And I picked Miami, I think, every week except for this week. I'm going to go back to Miami, even though I'm not.
You're not talking about football?
No.
On this football part of the podcast, you're not talking about football?
Well, I didn't want to talk that much.
Okay. Well, that's not much. You just say Miami. Maybe. The Broncos, who are playing right now as well against Cincinnati, and last I looked, it was 0-0.
3-0.
3-0 who?
Cincy.
Oh, since he's up 3-0 with a backup quarterback. The Broncos are on the road. Right now they're home. They're on the road next week against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are still ugly and undefeated.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are favored by 4.5.
I don't think I would. I haven't gone against them yet, and I wouldn't.
I'm taking the Eagles as well. I think that they're doing what they need to do right now to take that division, no problem. That's where I think they are. I think Washington has problems. The Texans now, after one win, are on the road against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Texans against the Ravens.
In Baltimore, and the Ravens just got beat really good by Kansas City. I'm taking the Ravens minus 6.5. They should win by a touchdown. I think the Texans, I hate to say it, I think they might fire that coach if he doesn't start getting it together. And I don't see how they're going to get it together. They got a tough road to haul.
Man, this could obviously go either way, but I like the fact that for some reason I like Baltimore continuing to lose.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying I like them continuing to lose. I don't know if they will. But I'm not a fan of Baltimore.
Neither am I.
So it's like, okay, and it's a Harbaugh, right? Like,
yep.
The family's full of assholes, so fuck him.
Yeah, because when you go over there, you met them all, and they said they're all full of assholes.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know. They just seem like certain people.
They do.
They just seem like certain people. Like, I know this is going to sound weird, and I hope I don't offend anybody. They seem like their hobby is like in their garage. They got like little toy soldiers, Civil War soldiers, and they like set up fighting battle scenes in the garage.
It's very offensive.
Just for like fun.
And that's
like,
bad?
That's their enjoyment.
And that's the asshole?
Yeah, that's me being an asshole. Like that's like no, what I'm saying is they're like snobs. They're like, you don't know what happened at the Battle of so and so? This is 100% authentic and whatever. That doesn't seem like fun. That's all. Like, they just seem like they're just like, yeah, okay.
Okay, like
good enough.
Okay, so they seem elitist, pompous, and
yeah, I don't know what it is. Like they look down at everybody, and they're just football coaches. It's okay. It's in their family. It's in their blood.
Seem like they could be bullies, and they like to cheat, or at least one of them does.
Well, I
right?
heard a story about Jim Harbaugh, how he sends his kids out to go get Halloween candy, and they do a loop around the neighborhood, and then they come back home. And this is just a story I heard, so it could be totally wrong. And then he has them change their clothes into different costumes to go around and get more candy because they got to get the most candy out of anybody.
Yeah, that's insane. Like if that was the case, that'd be really.
I think I heard him tell the story. So I think I heard it on another podcast one time when he was doing it. He told the story. He's like, "Yeah, we get the most candy."
That's a crazy person.
And then we go, and the kids like want to go around and get more candy, so they just change their clothes and they go around and get more candy. It's like bags and bags of candy. Okay. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
I just started a rumor. Maybe I'll double our view listeners on the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, next game. My Tennessee Titans, who got shut out, and this is why the spread is so high, are playing the Arizona Cardinals, and the Arizona Cardinals are favored by 9.5 in Arizona. That's a big spread for the Cardinals. But Tennessee didn't look good. Cam Ward went nuts in the post-game press conference. So this is a close call for me. I think the Cardinals are going to win this game.
I wonder what their average scoring is so far this season.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Or the Cardinals?
Tennessee.
Well, the Cardinals put up a good fight against Seattle, and they came back at the end. It's a mobile quarterback. I don't think the defense is very good, and their offense is struggling, and Arizona should play better. I think I got Arizona covering in that game, but that's 9.5 points is a lot of points.
They're averaging only 12.8 points per game. Okay. Ranked 32nd in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's Tennessee. I figured it was low.
There's only 32 teams.
Oh, exactly. So they're last. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Arizona, I wonder what Arizona does. I would probably go
Arizona's
Arizona.
probably at around 20, I would think. 20 points per game. So they're probably meaning maybe 15th.
Yeah, it's 20.5. When they're 21st, though.
21st, okay. Mm-hmm. Because offenses are doing really well this year.
So with that, the spread isn't covering if they both hit their average.
Right. So you expect Tennessee to be below. Is Tennessee's average so far down because they just got shut out? That might be an off thing too. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will circle the Titans here. Anyway, my Titans. Oh, I just want them to win one game. Just win one game.
I need to get two more teams.
Don't be Detroit.
I need to have 3 teams like you.
You need to be like me.
Yeah,
2 in the AFC,
like you.
2 in the NFC. Yeah,
oh,
baby.
Yeah,
4. You got to root.
Oh,
yeah. But that started way back when. It's not like I did it now with front runners. I did it with the worst teams, and they're all still bad. But I did it with the worst teams in the league way back when.
I mean, I have teams that I don't mind. That I have a finer reasons. Usually a player that'll give me.
If I have 4 different hats and 4 different jerseys, yeah, that's a problem. I can switch them up. The Bucks, who just lost the game, are on the road. All the way in Washington, they're going to play the Seattle Seahawks, who are, if I'm not mistaken, tied for first in the division. Seattle is favored by 3 against Tampa Bay. Seattle's been playing very well, but I did say they do not have a very good home record. They beat Pittsburgh on the road this year. They beat Arizona on the road this year. I think they lost to the 49ers.
Seattle, you're talking about,
yep.
But they don't have a good home record, is what you're bringing up.
And the Bucks just lost to Philly, who is a powerhouse, but it is at home.
And they did just lose. And Tampa is a team that I could see going for every week because I think that I would win more than I'd lose, depending on the spread.
It's 3. The spread is 3. Seattle -3.
Right.
I think I'm taking Seattle.
Seattle -3.
-3.
They're giving Tampa 3. All the way. I'm whatever.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Zip it.
Yeah,
you don't want to pick it just yet.
Listen, I need to. Not that it matters. If I cared, if I really cared, I probably would even be worse if I was like really looking at everything because I didn't even look at the games past what I did last week. That's why I didn't want to do it this week. I made my picks last week and I doubled one of them and I pretty much just sent it over to you.
Yeah.
Thinking that's where I made my mistake when I was sitting here making my picks during the last recording.
Oh,
that was what I sent you. 6 days later, I was like, I got it right here.
But you counted all 16.
Guess what? Counted all 16. I doubled Chicago. I put Bears and Chicago.
I know.
I have no idea why.
Yeah, I don't either. I saw that. I only saw that after the game because I was like, who'd he pick? Who'd he pick on Thursday night?
All I did was I double checked twice. 16. I got 16. I'm not making that mistake twice, but I did.
4 games left.
Okay.
4 games left. The Lions, who have been impressing the hell out of me.
Yeah, we know you're going to pick Lions.
Team.
Yeah, and me too.
I cannot not pick the Lions, right? Except for I can't pick the Lions this week.
Why?
Because the Lions are favored by 8.5 over the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, and that's turf team to me. This is how I think of it.
Yeah,
turf
well, you
team,
should. Yeah.
Outdoor team in Cincinnati. So 2 different fields. Cincinnati has a lot of weapons. They can contend. And when you put that big number on the Lions on the road, yeah, they beat Baltimore, but still, I just know.
Is it really that
scary.
big? It's just 5.5. It's just
8.5 points.
I know, but it's only 5.5 more than what it should be if it was a regular.
You give them a touchdown, that's a lot.
Give them I know, but 3. Okay.
I'm taking the Bengals.
There you go. Take the Bengals. Good job.
Because I'm giving Detroit. When I lose with Detroit, I'm okay with it. It's not. This is not.
But you can
cash betting. This is our pool. Our cash bets after next week, 5 weeks. Now we know what's going on. We're going to start doing some cash bets because we still got some money in the bank. All right. So who do you like? The Lions minus 8.5 or Cincinnati?
I'm not saying, but probably Detroit.
Okay. Your team, the Commanders, are on the road.
My team, the Commanders,
because you like the quarterback and you did like
now
them.
They're dead to me now.
Now they're dead to you.
Yeah.
The Commanders are on the road.
Yeah.
At the LA Chargers, who just lost to the Giants in New York.
Right.
But the Chargers are back home, minus 2.5.
Listen, there's a good reason to go for Washington because I'm so against them that there's a good chance that they're going to win by 30. Just they're going to have a crazy blowout game. But I've liked Washington since the beginning, and they've not done me good, I don't think, yet. So now that I'm off of them, they might start to do well. But I want the Chargers. The Chargers, that's Herbert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were Chargers and Rams. They'll always.
The thing is your facial expression because you look at it, you open up your eyes like, it's right, it's Herbert, right?
Is it right? Yeah, because I really don't know.
I'm taking it out. It's a year. I don't. This over a year.
Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna get. I get things mixed up. Some things mixed up for the last 30 years. This has only been something I've been mixed up about for like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Or 2, really. Not even like before last year. I think I was confused a little bit. I always get them mixed up.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm taking the Chargers. Next game, Patriots are on the road.
They're hot.
They're hot against a division rival, the Bills.
Against the Bills. What is the freaking spread here?
What would you guess the spread is?
Okay.
It was 16.5 in New Orleans. It was
11.
12. It was 12 against whoever they were the week before, Miami, and they didn't cover that.
It should be 11. It might be 8.5. But I don't know why it wouldn't be double digits just because, they won last week and they scored a lot?
Yeah.
That's why it wouldn't be double digits? Because it should be, you'd think.
So the Patriots scored a lot last week. And you should be Kreskin, and nobody knows who the hell Kreskin is because I think Kreskin's dead for like 30 years. The Bills are favored by 8.5 points.
Okay. So
I'm taking the Bills, but I did learn something. The Bills have never covered a large spread.
See, and I wouldn't consider 8.5 to be a large spread.
Double digits is a large spread. I don't think they've ever covered a double-digit spread. So I'm thinking 8.5. That's pretty close to double digits, but they should cover that against the Patriots, even though the Patriots have some confidence. They actually played well against Pittsburgh and turned the ball over 5 times and almost won. And then they scored 42 against Carolina. Yes, it's Carolina, but that's 42 points on a professional team. I'm still taking the Bills because I think the Bills could do whatever the hell they want at any time. And they just take their foot off the gas pedal, and that's what screws you with betting the Bills. I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah.
And Brian is silent.
Oh, I mean, I kind of said. But anyway, whatever.
Last game of the week. Kansas City Chiefs, the mighty Chiefs, who are now 2-2, are on the road against the team that took out the 3-0 San Francisco 49ers, the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's Kansas City in Jacksonville against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the
Chiefs
Jacksonville,
are favored by 3.
Only 3. That doesn't. I mean, they're home getting 3-6. Now this should. I mean, Jacksonville has a good record though, don't they?
They're okay. They're not great.
Well, they're 2. Are they 2-2?
I think so.
Yeah, I would go with Kansas City on this, but as much as I think that I would go Kansas City.
I'm circling the page. Kansas City.
That's for you.
That's for me because I'm going with Kansas City. Because I think right now Kansas City's going to put on a string of victories. They got Worthy back. They're running really good. I just don't see Mahomes losing and going down that many games at this point to quote unquote lesser talent. You know, I think that they just have a well-rounded team. They don't get nervous. They just play even though when they're losing. So I don't want to, but I'm picking Kansas City for our bets. For our bets, I'm picking Kansas City. This is going to be it for a few weeks because the next time I see you after today is going to be in London, baby.
Yeah.
And we're going to have fun. I think we're just going to walk around with a camera and record, like even on our phones or whatever, and record us doing stupid shit and just maybe post little things on this channel. But
you'll have to. I'm not going to be able to do anything from over there.
No, I'm just talking about recording stuff on the phone, and then we'll do it when we get back.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do what we got to do. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go to a Premier League match, and this is our luck. The Premier League match that we got tickets for, which happens to be when we're in there, is with West Ham United or West Ham whatever. And they were so bad this year so far that they fired their coach. They fired...
When?
Like last week.
Okay.
So they got a new coach because they're doing so bad. We're going to a home match with them in the London Derby. And we're going to, and it's going to be funny because if they suck, the crowd is going to be booing. We want to see a real Premier League game with like a team that's cheering and going crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody turned on this team. We're going. But we will be going to Wrexham and we're going to be hanging out in the parking lot at the turf, at the fan club to hang out and have a few drinks. And if we can get into that game, we will.
Wait, you're saying there is going to be a game.
There's a Wrexham game.
In
the
Wrexham.
night we get there,
right?
There's a game.
So we're tailgating.
We're tailgating.
That's perfect.
Yes,
that's all we need. I don't even need to get in. If I'm hearing it and I'm right outside of it, that's perfect.
And
I mean, if I can get in, great.
Who knows? Guess what? They may be filming Welcome to Wrexham when we're there. So wouldn't it be funny if we just saw the guys and a whole bunch of people wandering around?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And these maniacs from the U.S. are there doing what? And I know Rob's getting ready because he wants to buy a little cap, like an Andy Cap hat, because he's ready to go. He asked me, he's like, where'd you get that hat? Because I bought one the last time I was there.
Geez,
so he wants one because he wants to fit right in. Listen, none of us are going to fit in, okay? No. We're gonna be wandering around. They're gonna know we're Americans all over the place, and it doesn't matter.
We're gonna represent well.
We're gonna represent a lot better than the people at Bethpage.
Oh God!
So the Long Islanders that pissed you off at Bethpage.
Christ.
Okay, we're gonna say the hell with that. We're gonna have a nice day. Morning to y'all, and we're gonna have fun. That's it.